Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kimmy Vapes, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Innokin Scion sub-ohm tank. Let's take a closer look at it and then I'll give you my thoughts on it.
Okay, so let's take a look at the Innokin Scion tank. On the front of the box you will see that it says it's an ultra compact tank, easy top fill, stainless steel, extra glass tube, and has a 3.5 ml capacity. On the bottom, it states that there are 2.28 ohm coils with a recommended wattage of between 100 and 200 watts. If you flip it over, you'll see here on the back you have the refill instructions for filling the tank, as well as the assembly instructions and how to replace the coil head. So we'll go ahead and open up the box right now and take a look what they have inside. Okay, so inside the box we have the Innokin Scion tank with a pre-installed coil head inside, a Innokin vape band, spare glass, spare O-rings, and one spare coil head. The coil heads are rather large. They have 4 wicking holes on the barrel of the coil head. And again, it's a 0.28 ohm Canthal wire with a recommended wattage of 100 to 200 watts. And then if we pop out the tank and take a look at it, you will see that the top cap is also the drip tip. So to fill the tank, you will need to remove the drip tip, which also is the top cap. And then you have 3 very large fill ports there at the top. If you need to replace the coil head, you'll simply unscrew the bottom, and that will give you access to the coil head, and at that point you will just unscrew the used coil head and replace with a new one. For airflow, there are 2 adjustable airflow slots on the tank. It does have a stopping point. It's wide open. And that is on each side. Whatever you do to one side, it'll do to the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and take it back up top, fill it, and see how she vapes.
And that was the close-up look of the Innokin Scion sub-ohm tank. I've went ahead and already juiced it up and been vaping on it. I am currently vaping Peanut Butter Clouds by TGS Clouds Juice. A peanut butter sugar cookie, which is really delicious. The flavor on this tank is really good. Lots of cloud production. I've got it currently wide open and there's no restriction at all. It's a very wide open vape. I find that I prefer it about 3/4 the way open, and the flavor pops just a little bit more on it. I do currently only have it set at 95 watts. I slowly broke in the coil after I primed it. The instructions on the box recommends letting the coil sit in the juice for 2 minutes before vaping on it. So I went ahead, gave it a couple minutes to saturate the coil head, took a couple primer puffs off of it, and then slowly worked my wattage up until I felt comfortable. For me, I like a little bit of a cooler vape, so above 100 watts was too hot for me. This coil definitely needs a lot of wattage. The 100 to 200, I would probably say more between 100 and 150. I could be wrong. Some of you out there, I'm sure, likes a really hot vape. I didn't feel that the vape on it between 150 and 200 was that different. It is a really hot vape to me at 150, so I backed it down just to 95 watts, and that's where I've been vaping it at. The coil head, no dry hits at all. It's wicking wonderfully. It's got really big wicking holes there that allows juice to run into the cotton. The tank does get fairly hot when you are vaping on it. If you're like me and you chain vape, you might want to keep that in mind, that you might want to bump down your wattage a little bit because that tank is going to get hot. However, the entire top of the tank, the drip tip, which I really like in this conical design, is made of Delrin, so it doesn't get hot at all, just the tank alone. And also, it may cause the top of your mod to get a little warm. The cloud production, like I said, is really great. No restriction. Taking it down, I did go ahead and take it down to half of the way open and quarter of the way open. Half of the way open does okay, but it does get really warm, and I don't feel like that coil's getting enough airflow to it. And quarter of a way, same thing. Very restrictive lung hit. Almost mouth to lung. I don't feel like this tank is a mouth to lung tank at all. You could try to mouth to lung it with it the quarter of the way open, but again, that coil head really needs a lot of airflow to perform correctly. So with it wide open, I definitely give this a thumbs up. The sub-ohm tank itself is aesthetically pleasing. I like the slim design. I do like the black. It matches my G class. I did receive this Innokin sub-ohm tank from tgsvapes.com, where you can currently pick it up for $23, and I will include a link down below in the description to tgsvapes.com where you can pick up the Innokin Scion sub-ohm tank, as well as, if you would like, you can try the PBS Clouds or other TGS Vape Clouds juice. $20 per 60 mil. You can pick those up, and he is also running a sale on his site this weekend for Labor Day. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you aren't already, hit the subscribe button. Bye bye. Which is a peanut butter sugar cookie, really